Brad Williams, Frugal Finance Mortgage. You're thinking about buying a home. You're a first-time home buyer. The question is, what information do I have to provide a lender in order to receive a loan estimate? Lenders are legally required to provide you with a loan estimate once you have provided these bits of information, these 6 pieces of information. Lenders are required to provide you with a loan estimate once you have provided your name, your income, your social security number so the lender can pull a credit report, the property address, an estimate of the value of the property, and the desired loan amount. Lenders cannot require you to provide additional information. For example, you don't have to provide a home purchase agreement or document verifying your income in order to get a loan estimate. I owned a mortgage company for a long time. This was pre-CFPB requirements, and this was a shoddy part of the industry because at the time, we didn't like being shopped. You do a lot of work. This was pre-online stuff. So you'd have to generate these good faith estimates. And after the 40th estimate and no business, you start getting a little grumpy. Well, you can't do that anymore. And it also helps the fact that everything's electronic and digital these days. But it was a real pain in the butt. But we required some form of income where the requirements today are much more laxed. I don't know where this is going to go in the future, whether the loan estimate is going to be nixed. It's hard to say, but just be prepared for changes in the mortgage industry here at the beginning of 2025. We'll have to wait and see. That being said, you're going to have to follow these same guidelines until changes are made. However, it's often a good idea to share more information if you have it. The more your lender knows about your situation, more accurate your loan estimate will be. You may want to share details about your finances, the property, and kind of loan you're interested in. See a sample loan estimate form with interactive tips and definitions. I'll have a video on that. Once you've submitted the request, each lender is required to send you a loan estimate within 3 business days. Allow a few extra days for mail delivery if the lender is using postal mail. If you haven't received a loan estimate within that time frame, call the lender and ask why. When you've received a loan estimate, the lender has not yet approved or denied your application. Receiving the loan estimate shows you what loan terms the lender expects to offer if you decide to move forward. Now, this is pretty loosey-goosey because both ends are uncertain. Everything is still negotiable. This is just a preliminary draft, and it's subject to change on both ends. Note, you will not receive a loan estimate or closing disclosures if you're shopping for a reverse mortgage, a home equity line of credit, a manufactured home or mobile home not secured by real estate, a subordinate loan through a certain type of home buyer assistance programs. Now, if you're doing a construction loan, you're going to probably get a HUD-1 and a good faith estimate. If you have a second mortgage or a third mortgage, probably the same. You're going to get a truth in lending, a good faith estimate, a HUD-1. Those are standard old form documents that predated the loan estimate. For these kinds of loans, you should receive a truth in lending disclosure. If you're shopping for a reverse mortgage, you'll receive a good faith estimate and a HUD-1 settlement statement. If you're confused about all of these different forms, just comment and I'll take a look and address any of your concerns. Before requesting a loan estimate, learn more about mortgage loan options and talk to several lenders to understand the choices available to you. Here's another tip on the tip. Shop! 13% of people find this a real pain in the rear end, and it shouldn't be that big of a deal. But shop around. Talk to no less than 3 to 4 different lenders because there could be a huge variation in terms of the pricing and the overall costs. Brad Williams, Frugal Finance. Hope that helped. Thanks for watching. See you soon.